Welcome to Sports Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of athletic icons, and I'm your host, Howard Closewell. Today, we're going to explore the extraordinary life of Ted Williams, the legendary baseball player who left an indelible mark on the sport. With a career spanning over 2 decades, Williams's impressive statistics and unwavering dedication to his craft have become the stuff of legend. As we embark on this journey through Ted Williams's life, I'm reminded of the words of the great American novelist F. Scott Fitzgerald, who once said, "So we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past." For Williams, the past was a complex tapestry of influences, woven from the threads of his family struggles, his own personal demons, and the societal currents that shaped America during the early 20th century. Ted Williams was born on August 30th, 1918, in San Diego, California, to Samuel Stewart Williams and May Venzer Williams. His early life was marked by a web of contradictions, with his father, a photographer, and his mother, a Salvation Army missionary, instilling in him a strong sense of discipline and compassion. Growing up in a humble household with his younger brother Danny, Ted's childhood was far from ordinary. The smell of fresh-cut grass, the sound of the ocean waves crashing against the shore, and the feel of the sun beating down on his skin would later become synonymous with the game he loved. As a child, Williams was an avid athlete, excelling in multiple sports, including baseball, football, and boxing. His father, Samuel, played a significant role in nurturing his son's passion for baseball, often taking him to watch the San Diego Padres play at Lane Field. The crack of the bat, the smell of hot dogs and popcorn, and the roar of the crowd would become etched in Ted's memory, fueling his desire to become a professional baseball player. These early experiences not only sparked Ted's interest in the game, but also taught him valuable lessons about perseverance and hard work. The historical context of Williams' early years is fascinating, with the country still reeling from the aftermath of World War I and the dawn of the Roaring Twenties. As America began to shift its focus towards entertainment and leisure activities, baseball was becoming an increasingly popular pastime, and young Ted was right in the midst of it. The game was a reflection of the American spirit, with its emphasis on individualism, competition, and community. Williams's childhood was also marked by a strong sense of restlessness, with his family frequently moving between San Diego and Los Angeles. This nomadic lifestyle would later influence his approach to baseball, as he developed a keen ability to adapt to new situations and environments. Despite the challenges posed by his family's instability, Ted found solace in sports, particularly baseball, which became an outlet for his emotions and a source of comfort. His introduction to baseball legend Rogers Hornsby would prove to be a pivotal moment in his development as a player. Hornsby's influence extended beyond the technical aspects of the game, as he instilled in Williams a deep respect for the sport and its history. I recall the words of Hornsby himself, who once said, "The key to hitting is to get a good ball to hit." For Ted Williams, this mantra would become a guiding principle, as he honed his skills and developed into one of the greatest hitters in baseball history. The encounter with Hornsby would have a profound impact on Ted's development as a player, as he began to appreciate the nuances of the game and the dedication required to excel at the highest level. The early years of Ted Williams were also marked by a series of challenges that would test his resolve and determination. His parents' divorce, coupled with the financial struggles faced by his family, forced Ted to rely on his own resourcefulness and resilience. These experiences, though difficult, played a crucial role in shaping his personality and informing his approach to baseball. As we navigate the complex landscape of Ted Williams's early years, it's essential to consider the broader historical context in which he lived. The 1920s and 1930s were a time of great social change, with America struggling to come to terms with its newfound status as a global powerhouse. The world of sports was also undergoing a significant transformation, with baseball emerging as a national pastime. Against this backdrop, Ted Williams' story begins to take shape as he navigates the challenges of his childhood and emerges as a talented young athlete, poised on the cusp of greatness. The year 1936, with its promise and uncertainty, marked a significant turning point in Williams' odyssey, as he made his professional debut with the San Diego Padres of the Pacific Coast League. It was during this period that he began to hone his skills, learning the intricacies of the game from seasoned veterans like Rogers Hornsby, who would impart wisdom and insights that would stay with him for a lifetime. The Pacific Coast League, with its unique blend of veteran players and young talent, provided the perfect proving ground for Williams to test his mettle. His time with the Padres was a defining period, one that would lay the foundation for his future success. As Williams himself would later recall, "Those early years in San Diego were like an apprenticeship, where I learned the game from the ground up." This apprenticeship would serve him well, as he navigated the challenges of professional baseball with a singular focus and determination. The day of April 4th, 1939, would prove to be a watershed moment in Williams's career, as he made his major league debut with the Boston Red Sox. The 20-year-old outfielder's impressive performance, which included a double in his first at-bat, sent shockwaves throughout the baseball world, announcing the arrival of a new star. As Williams stepped onto the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, he was acutely aware of the weight of history, the ghosts of past legends whispering in his ear. And yet, with each swing of the bat, he seemed to exorcise those doubts, his confidence growing with every passing at-bat. Over the course of the 1939 season, Williams would go on to bat .327, earning him a reputation as one of the most promising young players in the game. His relationship with teammates like Jimmy Fox and Joe Cronin was particularly significant, as they provided valuable guidance and support during his formative years. These veteran players, with their wealth of experience and knowledge, would serve as mentors, helping Williams navigate the complexities of the game. As Fox would later recall, Ted was like a sponge, soaking up every bit of advice and wisdom we could impart. This symbiotic relationship between Williams and his teammates would prove to be a defining aspect of his career, as he learned to harness his talents and channel them into greatness. The early 1940s saw Williams establish himself as a dominant force in the American League, with his impressive batting average and power hitting earning him multiple All-Star selections. His influence on the game was palpable, as he inspired a new generation of players with his unique blend of style and substance. As Williams himself would later say, "I wanted to be the best, to leave an indelible mark on the game." This singular focus, this unyielding dedication to excellence, would become the hallmark of Williams's career, as he continued to push himself to new heights. The 1941 season would prove to be a defining moment in Williams's career, as he hit .406, becoming the first player to achieve this feat since Bill Terry in 1930. This achievement, with its attendant accolades and adoration, would cement Williams's status as one of the greatest hitters in baseball history. As he stood at the plate, his eyes locked onto the pitcher, his mind focused on the task at hand. Williams seemed to embody the very essence of the game. His quote, "Getting a hit was like eating breakfast. You had to have it to start the day off right," would become an iconic phrase, encapsulating the singular focus and dedication that defined his career. The outbreak of World War II in 1941 would interrupt Williams's playing career, as he enlisted in the United States Navy and began training as a pilot. Despite the challenges posed by his military service, Williams remained committed to baseball, often playing in exhibition games and providing inspiration to his fellow servicemen. His experiences during this period would have a profound impact on his perspective, instilling in him a deep appreciation for the sacrifices made by those serving in the armed forces. As Williams himself would later recall, "My time in the service was a defining experience, one that taught me the value of discipline, hard work, and sacrifice." This newfound sense of purpose and responsibility would stay with Williams throughout his life, influencing his approach to the game and his interactions with those around him. Upon his return to baseball in 1946, Williams resumed his position as one of the game's premier players, leading the Red Sox to the American League pennant and earning his first Most Valuable Player award. The years that followed would see Williams continue to dominate on the field, with his impressive batting average and power hitting earning him multiple awards and accolades. The legacy of Ted Williams, with its complexities and nuances, continues to inspire and captivate audiences to this day, a testament to the enduring power of the story. The incomparable Ted Williams, a colossus of baseball whose majestic swing and unwavering dedication to excellence continue to awe and inspire us to this day. As we navigate the twilight years of his remarkable life, we find ourselves immersed in a tapestry of triumph, reflection, and ultimately, a lasting legacy that transcends the boundaries of the game itself. As the seasons passed, Williams' stature as a baseball icon only grew, culminating in his induction into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1966. The voting results were a testament to his enduring impact on the sport, a staggering 93.4% of the vote, a clear indication that his peers and the baseball community at large recognized him as one of the greatest hitters the game had ever known. I recall attending the ceremony where Williams' humility and gratitude shone brightly as he acknowledged the honor with characteristic graciousness. As Williams transitioned into the latter stages of his life, his passion for baseball remained unwavering. He continued to be involved in the game, sharing his wisdom and expertise as a coach, mentor, and ambassador. His presence was a beacon of inspiration as he regaled younger generations with tales of his playing days, imparting valuable lessons on the art of hitting and the importance of perseverance in the face of adversity. I had the privilege of sitting down with Williams on several occasions, and his eyes would light up as he recounted stories of his time on the field, his voice filled with a sense of wonder and awe that belied his advanced age. But as the years took their toll, Williams' health began to decline, and he passed away on July 5, 2004, at the age of 83. The outpouring of tributes and condolences that followed was a poignant reminder of the profound impact he had on the baseball world. Fans, players, and coaches alike came together to celebrate his life, sharing stories and anecdotes that captured the essence of his remarkable career. As the first reflected on Williams' passing, I couldn't help but think of his own words. Baseball is the only field of endeavor where a man can succeed 3 times out of 10 and be considered a good performer. This statement, uttered with characteristic candor, speaks to the very heart of Williams' approach to the game, one that was marked by dedication, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. He was a titan of the sport, a player whose remarkable skills and achievements continued to inspire new generations of fans and players. His impact on the game itself has been profound, pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible and redefining the art of hitting. But what of the man behind the legend? What drove Ted Williams to achieve such greatness? And how did he manage to maintain his humility in the face of unimaginable success? The answer lies in his unique blend of confidence, humility, and kindness, traits that earned him the respect and admiration of his peers and fans alike. I recall a conversation with Williams' teammate, Dom DiMaggio, who spoke of Ted's unwavering commitment to excellence, both on and off the field. Ted was a perfectionist, DiMaggio said, always striving to improve, always pushing himself to be better. This relentless pursuit of greatness, coupled with his generosity of spirit and willingness to help others, made Williams a beloved figure in baseball and a role model for countless young players. As we navigate the complexities of Ted Williams' character, we find ourselves drawn into a world of contrasts, a world where confidence and humility coexisted, where kindness and competitiveness blended seamlessly together. It is a testament to the richness and depth of his personality that we continue to be fascinated by his story, even years after his passing. As the first always say, keep shooting for your goals. A mantra that Ted Williams embodied throughout his life, and one that continues to inspire us to this day. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Howard Closewell reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.